Peter Jackson is the director of the epic Lord of the Rings trilogy, for which he has fittingly won numerous awards. An especially impressive accomplishment within the saga is his delineation between Gollum and Smeagol, and the creation of a conflict between the two split personalities without at the same time creating massive confusion. First, the character of Gollum is introduced on his own as he follows the Fellowship through the mines of Moria. Gandalf establishes him as an object of pity when he explains why Bilbo spared him.
Before this is over, the pity of Bilbo may rule the fate of men.
Although when Gollum first interacts with Frodo and Sam, the pair see him only as a vicious, untrustworthy creature. Not without good reason. It is only when he says,
"We swear to serve the master of the precious. We will swear on the precious,"
that Frodo begins to form a relationship with the creature. Then the other side of Gollum emerges, the good side of him, which used to be Smeagol. The differentiation between the two personas is clear. This is managed through the camera angles and shots that Jackson decides to use. In this scene, whenever the two sides of him are speaking, the angle of the shot switches, with Gollum on one side and Smeagol on the other. And when Smeagol finally banishes Gollum, this is evident because the camera never switches back. Only Smeagol is left.
"Leave now and never come back." Come, Smeagol. Nice, Smeagol.
Gollum disappears from that point on until he is called back by Smeagol's doubt in Mosta when Frodo betrays him at the Forbidden Pool. Gollum reemerges stronger than ever before, never to be overpowered by Smeagol again. This culminates in Smeagol and Gollum's eventual agreement on what to do about the hobbits, who they at this point both hate. Their only goal now is to seize the ring. To have a lengthy discussion about how to do this, as Gollum tries to convince Smeagol to kill Frodo and Sam. The difference between Smeagol and his darker side is once again made abundantly clear as Gollum is the face in the water, while Smeagol is the one on the camera who looks straight on. This makes it easier for the audience to keep track of who is speaking and when. The two sides of Gollum eventually agree that they will lead the hobbits to Shelob, where she will kill the pair for Gollum, at which point they can loot the remains for the One Ring. The good in Smeagol vanishes forever at this point. He has murdered for the ring before, and he is prepared to do it again. Gollum swallows Smeagol completely and spends the rest of the Return of the King plotting to take the ring, culminating in his attempted personal assassination of Frodo. When this fails, he continues to follow Frodo and Sam up to Mount Doom, and eventually, in his desperation, Gollum leaps into the fires of Mount Doom with the ring, destroying himself and that which he loves so much. Peter Jackson's capable depiction of the two sides of Gollum make this a tragedy, rather than just a fitting end for a despicable creature. The death of Smeagol, who Jackson introduced us to so thoroughly, is something to mourn.
Frodo of the 9 Fingers and the Ring of Doom. When Bilbo found